I was playing this spoken word Tom Waits thing, and he said "son of a bitch" in it, and I didn't hear it, you know, and I certainly didn't. Oh, that's the one he says "son of a bitch" in. And boy, JB got up from that couch and jumped over and hit that button, because you know it was the first week they were on, and he was kind of freaked out by that. But I said, "Oh, I'm sorry," you know.
Right now, listen at this young lady.
This is Dr. Jada Meeks. You're listening to WYXR 91.7 FM, Memphis, Tennessee.
I'm always messing up. Doggone it, I done done it again. But now look now, you know I'm going to do it. It's going to happen sooner or later. But that's okay. You got to get over it. See, if you get over it, it's going to be all right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Since I got Will Sexton here, I'm going to let you hear his voice, because you see, he's got one of those real smooth voices. Listen at Will.
Hi, this is Will Sexton, and you are listening to Gospel Talk, Back in the Day with Juan D. on WYXR 91.7 FM.
Sorry, Pastor Shit.
That's okay. It's fun. They don't say, he done done it again.
You know, it's called Welcome to Neo Soulville, and you know, the Neo in the Soulville is the new sound of Memphis. Of course, Memphis built itself on what I call the classical facets of, you know, R&B, soul, blues, rock, gospel. But you have so many genres like hip hop and just random jazz fusions and all of these different things that kind of came into that mix. And so now you have all of this different type of music that's being created that's influenced by those traditional genres. And so that's what Welcome to Neo Soulville is all about, you know, just playing that new sound of Memphis, because the new sound is so varied.
The big word is diversity. The show We Belong is LGBTQ artists and allies, music related to that. I think the diversity is important, and being queer myself, I never realized it would be the one show I would really love doing until I actually got here the first week and played the music, and then I realized how important it is. And the show is gonna keep growing.
I tell people I control the air waves in the sky from air traffic control, and I control the air waves as well with the radio. So with music, I control the flight. We go to different destinations every Thursday. So the past couple of Thursdays, we went to Ibiza, Spain, Havana, Cuba. We went to my home state of Virginia. And this one right now, we're doing to New York City. So I'm doing all New York artists. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It gives me a chance to do a lot of good research, digging my crates, and some of this music, you know, I like to play because you don't hear it every day on the radio. So it gives me a chance to just play around and have a good time.
I gotta mix it up like the kids do down here. But you know, so I do have all these albums. I don't get rid of anything. And tons of CDs, and they even got a cassette player, and I've used it once, and I intend to get my cassettes out and use it again, you know. But yeah, I just like a lot of stuff, you know.
So the very cool thing about working here at WYXR is that I had the opportunity to program my own show. Coming from, you know, a huge conglomerate like iHeart, I wasn't able to program anything. I would walk in the studio, start my shift, and run with their programming. So now here, the beauty of it all is that I can actually select the songs that I want to play.
Model Zero with Modern Life. Yeah, we love music, especially Memphis music. There's so much history, and then also the current music too. Jared, I mean, especially being owners of Shangri-La, it's like a priority to search out the local bands at the moment, who's playing now. I mean, obviously during COVID, there's not as much going on, but Jared especially goes out to a lot of shows. We know a lot of local musicians, and we love listening to their stuff. But then, like, as musicians too, we love all genres of music pretty much. I mean, I think I can appreciate anything.
Different kind of
We like to do a couple little sketches during our show. We try to be silly, like since there's two of us, we have more. There's more to kind of pull from than someone who's just we can play off each other instead of trying to
make it a variety of stuff that you listen to. Squeaky.
Yeah, so we're just trying to do a little variety more than just the music, but
Oh no, we still got some terrible.
We've got a really terrible. Well, we can't say that about the songs.
Terrible in its.
Like guilty pleasures, I guess. Right?
Or also just in its fearsome destruction.
Yeah. Exactly.
WYXR opened, and it just seemed like the next natural step within Memphis. My show is focused on global music, which I have a big passion for, specifically West African and Caribbean. But now I'm introducing a little bit more variety into the show, more electronic and 80s sort of sounds mixed in.
One thing that I wanted this show to bring out and for our listeners to understand is we're not just here to play music, we're here to actually educate you about music, but then educate you about what's going on inside of the industry of music, while at the same time giving you all something entertaining as hell. We call it pregame radio because one is on Friday from 8 to 10, so before you go out, pregame, and then I look at it like it's the pregame to life, like we're just talking about life. We're talking about what we're going through, what our peers are going through, and we're just putting that all out on the table for everybody to enjoy.
My show is called Memphis Undercover. It's kind of a 6 degrees of separation idea in my head, but I give myself a lot of leeway because we are freeform. Like today, I'm playing all covers of songs that were either made famous by someone that's a Memphian or someone that's in the Mid-South or one of the writers that are so prolific that we do have here. I try to find connections to Memphis through music throughout globally. And that's what it's about.
What I love about Crosstown is that it's submerged in the middle of Memphis with a lot of different individuals and influences. There's not anything that represents Memphis more than this station, I will say, because of the different styles of music, the age ranges, the people that are involved, their influence inside the city itself, whether they're one of the record stores in town and they sell music, or whether they're a musician that's playing music that they like or that influences them. I'll put it this way, I was very excited to be able to be a part of this station from the get-go because it's something that I've missed radio. I miss being able to share and entertain people. And then just back to the whole aspect of diversity. I mean, if you were to say, what's your listener to the station today? I would say that it's a broad range. It's not one person and one race. It's a lot of different races and a lot of different age ranges.
Like they did a great job in finding, like you said, an eclectic amount of people from different backgrounds to just come and jam out and push our energy towards the world. And I feel like I've met tons of people just from this. I've gotten booked for gigs, and this is like my 4th time DJing here, and so it's been great. Like it's awesome to like have so many people represented because we live in a democracy. Everyone should be represented.
It's hard to say that we've been out in the world just because I think if it were typical, we'd be in the green room all the time at concerts, we'd probably be holding some. But there would be so many other ways to interact with people face to face, and well, I guess we are very much a part of the Memphis music community as it stands now. There's not a ton going on, and we are one of the few things to be excited about these days. When we do have an opportunity to engage with people, whether it be online or people walk up to us and tell us a bit about what they've heard and how they feel about it. And people are vocal, and the good thing is that when they feel that there's something that we're missing, or they feel like there's a way that they could be a part, they want to let us know. But overall, the feedback has been just almost sort of scary, phenomenal, because I would tell people the first few weeks, I just don't want anyone to burst my bubble. I don't want anyone to bring me down off this cloud because, it just seemed like there was nothing going wrong. And every person who I thought, oh, they might struggle a little bit, or they might take a little time to get adjusted, or every show that I thought might be, this is maybe a little too edgy for right now. Maybe I went in a little over my head by, selecting somebody that I figured might be pushing the envelope. Everything has, exceeded my expectation for professionalism, just for, candor when appropriate, really being on the money when it comes to what a radio station that reflects the eclectic taste and mood and interest. It's the attitude of a place like Memphis, Tennessee, and the surrounding area. There's no place like this elsewhere, and the globe recognizes that. If you leave Memphis, you don't have to go too far before you start to find people who admire it, but you can go way far, and folks will let you know, you come from a sacred place.